Hey folks, it's DC from DC's Gadgets. Today is September the 27th. It's a Sunday. I'm out in the yard today, and yesterday I was out here with Kraz. We did a little short one-day seminar, and I'm going to do a follow-up on that. So I'm in this box first. I want to show you what we looked at in this box and explain some things. So we're just going to pull a frame out of here, and I can get it to move with one hand. I know how Ian does this all the time. All right, so we pull this out and look at it. So we see nectar in these. And we are in a bit of a honey flow. We're in Florida. Brazilian pepper's blooming pretty good. So all I see on this frame is nectar. And I've got one cell popping out right there. So remember what's on this frame. Mainly nectar and that one cell. And we'll look at another one here. Okay, so we got some spotty drone brood there. And looking in these holes, in these cells, I don't see any significant amount of larvae. There is one right there. There's some more puffed out drones, and then over here, that appears to be a couple of queen cells. And there is a larva down in that one. Alright, so let's look at the back side of this. And I've got more drone cells there. But I want you to notice something. There's no other brood anywhere on this box, except for drones and what looks like a couple queen cells. I'm trying to find something significant here to show you. Now, there's bees. Again, there's no larva, no brood of any age. Bunch of bees running around. And we'll pull out that last frame and look at that one. Again, you got a lot of nectar. There's a single cell of larva in it. What I was actually looking for today was some drones. We saw drones in here yesterday. And the drones we saw were pretty much exact. There's a drone right there. I don't know if you can see him or not. There's something significant about that drone. The drones in this box are tiny. They're the same size as or smaller than the worker bees. Right? So think about what you're seeing in the box. See if you know what's wrong with this box. I know what's wrong with this box. I set it up like this on purpose. It's a laying worker colony. It was laying workers about a month ago, and I left it like that so I could have a seminar yesterday and show people how hard it is sometimes to diagnose laying workers. It doesn't have the telltale signs. It has the bullet-headed brood, the drone brood. It doesn't have the multiple eggs in the cell, although we did see that the very first time we found the laying workers in here. If you've got hygienic bees, they will clean the cells out. And sometimes it's really hard to diagnose. So when I get a situation like this, where I've got a really kind of a shotgun pattern, or I find what looks like queen cells in a spot where there's no other brood, they can't be queen cells, because if they don't have larvae that's 4 days old, 4 to 6 days old, they can't make queens. And if they've got 2 larvae that age, there should be more than that. So this is laying workers, and when I get done today, I'll shake these out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go look in a cell builder. So yesterday while we were in the yard, and one of the first things that we did was put together a queen cell builder, queen this box, and then later on after lunch everybody grafted. So we're going to pop this thing open and we're going to look at the grafts. Okay, so this is the cell builder we built yesterday, and it is a box just full of bees. We took 2 boxes that were full and we shook most of them in here. We moved the queen and the brood over there, and all that's in here was just some honey frames and a pollen frame. We put grafts in this thing. So we're going to pop it open and we're going to look at the frames. So to start with, we're going to look at this one here, because this is the one that had the cells on it. And we'll see what we got here. You want to hold that for me? And we'll brush it off a little bit. You don't want to shake them. Here, watch out. Just going to gently brush the bees off. And This is the grass we did yesterday. Flip it over so I can see the side of the cups. We marked one, right? This is the first cup. That was one I grafted. And then we went down the line, different people grafted. So I'm not sure who did this one. Number 4 took, number 6 took, number 8 took.
Number 1 not taken?
Number 1 took. Mine took. Yeah, mine took. There one in there or not? Not one in there. So that one took. I know who did the last 4. He did a good job. To get that one there, and those 3 out of those last 4 went and took. So on this frame, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells on that frame. Good job, folks.
Good job, you guys.
So on the other frame, this white one, I took a piece of comb and stuck it attached there with rubber bands, and it's going to see what the bees will do to make queens on there. So I'm going to pull that out of there and take a look at that. Here, grab that frame. So we should see evidence of them making queens on this frame. And we're going to brush them. Now they did something weird here. Now this, I've never seen this before. This was a piece of comb, went all the way across here, there were bands. They actually cut it in half, and they're making all kinds of queen cells. Look at this, folks. They are making buku queen cells.
It like fell down?
Well, they broke it in half, and they brought it down. They've attached the comb to the frame, in both places where the rubber bands were. But look at how many queen cells they're making here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They're making 20 queen cells on those 2 things. Now there's no way I'm ever going to be able to get all those queen cells off of that. So I'll come back here on Thursday or Friday, and I'll pick the ones that I want, and I'll tear the other ones down to make it easier. And then I'll stick them in the pill minder to incubate out. So that's it. That's how you make queens off of a strip of comb. I've never seen bees do that before. I've done the same thing probably 15 times, but that is unique. That is where the bees don't read the books I read.